When we're creating invoices in Lizzie, we have the ability on the header of the invoice before we actually cash it out to select that we want to drop ship any special orders on that invoice directly to that customer. And when we do that, what Lizzie does is she will actually go and create a special purchase order just for that customer and then link their address and information into that purchase order so that the vendor, when they get, or the supplier, when they get that order, they know to drop ship it to the customer instead of sending it to you. Now, sometimes people will make mistakes and they'll forget to select that option on the invoice. So in this video, we're going to show you how to actually fix that problem. So right now we are looking at a purchase order and taking a look here. We've actually got two parts, really three if you count the quantities. And this particular part is for Zevlin. And then this other part actually has two people waiting on it. One Zevlin and one is another person. Now, what I want to do before I actually have the ability to move these parts to a drop ship purchase order, the first thing I have to do is I have to go and locate the customer that I want to break off of this purchase order. So in this case, I've gone and looked up Zevlin, and now I'm viewing the purchase order that I want to pull those parts off of to put on a special purchase order to drop ship. And now, because I have Zevlin on the selected here, and she is on this purchase order as having at least one part here that we might be able to drop ship, the system will show an additional button on the purchase order that we can select. And what will happen is when we select this button, Lizzie will pop up and tell you that we're going to be moving all of the parts that belong to Zevlin over to a new purchase order. So all you have to do is select the OK button. You notice now that we actually have a new purchase order, and the part that we wanted to have ordered for Zevlin has been moved over to this particular purchase order. So now we have the part record here on a new purchase order so that we can have that information drop shipped, and you can see here that it's added the drop ship information.